What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTP Sports, and we are here on draft day. Philadelphia Flyers. Man, what just a swirl of events leading up to this draft. Anything could happen. We honestly don't even know what's going to happen with this pick for the Flyers. It literally could be anything. We don't know. There's a lot of noise circling about. Danny Briere making moves. A lot of Flyers fans are upset about the Kevin Hayes deal and the way that turned out. We'll definitely get into some of that stuff, but mainly we're just waiting until the draft starts. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to sit here. We're going to watch. We're going to see what Danny Briere does. There's still a lot of things that are rumored that could possibly happen with this Flyers team in terms of trades that can happen during the draft. Maybe Danny Briere makes a sneaky trade before the first round even starts. Maybe Gary Bettman starts the day off with, we have a trade to announce, and it's the Philadelphia Flyers doing something to get an extra first rounder in this draft. Could the Flyers be getting Matvei Michkov, Ryan Leonard, or something like that? There's a lot of rumors that are circling about. I have some inside stuff. There's some things. Maybe there's smoke screens. At the end of the day, do we know what Danny Briere wants? And we're just going to have to wait and see what Danny Briere gets in this first round. Whether that's sticking with the 7th overall pick, whether that's trying to move up into the draft, maybe into the 4 or 5 position, and what he ever does with the later pick in this first round, which is the 22nd overall pick, or if he even gets another later pick in this round in the later stages. So it's going to be a very fun night. It's going to be a very entertaining night. I think Flyers fans should be excited. This is a very, franchise-altering draft. You can get a fantastic player here in the top 10 of this first round, and the Flyers, they have their information. They have their people that they want. Right now, it's just executing the plan. And I do think they have a top 3. This is just what I'm hearing. This is just speculation and all that stuff. With the Flyers having, their top guys that they want with this first pick that they're going to use to select. Matvei Michkov is obviously their number 1. You've seen all the reports on Twitter that the Flyers are really trying to get him. Ryan Leonard is also another possibility from the United States National Development Team. Then you also got with their, third most wanted player, Zach Benson from the WHL. Juniors, plays in Canada. So there's definitely some interesting guys here. Michkov, obviously, going into this draft for a while, he was obviously going to be the second best player in this draft, but, everything that's going on with Russia, he's committed to a KHL contract for the next 3 seasons, and I'm not sure if that teams are going to be willing to wait that long to try to get him over, especially with everything that's going on in Russia. All the political stuff, the war and all that. I don't think teams are going to want to deal with trying to get a player over of that caliber, just to go through all that stress. So maybe could he fall into the Flyers' laps? Do the Flyers trade up because there's talks about the Montreal Canadiens possibly wanting to move back in this draft? They're listening to offers, and maybe they take the one that wows them the most. Maybe the Flyers are trying to accumulate draft capital just so another team doesn't try to go above them, i.e. like the Washington Capitals. I believe the Nashville Predators are talking about, maybe moving up in this draft just because the draft's in Nashville, and maybe they want to do something for their fan base. That's been one of the things that's been circling around on Twitterverse for the past little bit. So really, it's just the wait and see game, and we got to see what Danny Briere does. And I guess at this point, we could just talk about the Kevin Hayes deal. Going back to last week, I believe it was like Friday or Saturday or something like that. You get the news circling about from, Flyers insiders that the Flyers and also St. Louis reporters that the Flyers and the Blues are possibly working on a blockbuster deal involving Kevin Hayes, possibly Travis Sanheim, and a first-round pick going back to Philadelphia, and many more aspects involved in this deal. And basically, it was just a waiting process. And then we were getting reports that Flyers in St. Louis, they were agreeing on the deal. It's just basically waiting for a player to waive his no-movement clause. And then we get more news later on that player's not willing to move his no-movement clause. And then, further on as the days go along, we find out that player is Torrey Krug. And obviously, I don't blame Torrey Krug for not waiving his no-movement clause. He's got a house over there in St. Louis, has family, doesn't want to go through the stress of moving his family just moving away from his family. And also, he wants, at this stage of his career, he's in his early to mid 30s. He wants to compete for a Stanley Cup. He doesn't want to go be that veteran guy for a rebuilding group of players for young guys. He just doesn't want to do that right now in his career. He wants to go win a Stanley Cup, possibly. Is St. Louis really that place? I have no idea. Then the other argument could be, why would you not be willing to move your no movement clause? Because obviously the team that you're currently on doesn't want you, and they're trying to trade you. So why would you stick it around with this team that obviously doesn't want you? That's also a fair argument. But at the end of the day, I don't blame Torrey Krug for not waiving his no movement clause. It definitely does make the trade look a little bit worse, but it had to be done. Kevin Hayes was going to be traded regardless to St. Louis. That was basically option, you had option A, you had option B, C. This is probably like option D, E, or F for Danny Briere. Hayes was going to St. Louis regardless. He gets traded there. Flyers retain 50%, and the Flyers get a 6th round draft pick in return. Yeah, face value, the return does not look good, but you get half of Hayes' contract off the books. He has 3 or more years left on this deal, I believe. You're not really going to have to be worrying about that money because you're not going to be good for the next 3 years. And then there's other talks about other players possibly being moved. Now there's talks about, with Travis Sanheim. Originally, he was supposed to be part of the deal to go to St. Louis, but since Torrey Krug didn't waive it, Sanheim got taken away from the deal, and now Danny Briere is looking elsewhere to try to trade Sanheim to possibly get a 1st round pick. He's really trying hard to get Sanheim out off the team. Get that contract, that terrible 8-year deal that Chuck Fletcher signed him to. Get that off the team, get that off the books. Chuck Fletcher really did, hand-tie Danny Briere a little bit. Danny Briere is doing his best right now. It's definitely a difficult process because there's a lot of terrible contracts on this team. There's also other names that are circling about, Tony DeAngelo with the Carolina Hurricanes, how right now the NHL is preventing that because for some reason of cap circumvention, you can't trade a player to a team that you, in under a year, that you like. It's a stupid deal. It's a stupid rule that the NHL just randomly made up and I've never heard it before. For some reason, you can't trade a player back to a team that you signed him from, traded from, or something like that in under a year's span. That trade's still going to happen. You just got to wait a couple of weeks. I've heard like somewhere in the beginning of July is when the year is up and when the Flyers can actually trade DeAngelo back to Carolina. I would assume the Flyers are going to retain salary on that too. He only has a year left, so it's not that big of a deal for that situation. And then other talks about Scott Laughton, Travis Konecny. Basically everyone here is up. Everyone here is up for sale in Danny Briere's store. Really the only guy that we know that is not, up for grabs is Cutter Gauthier. Maybe some of the other younger guys that are on this team, Owen Tippett, Noah Cates, Tyson Forster, those type of guys, Cam York and all that. Basically everyone else is open house, open deal. Danny was willing to listen on anybody. Carter Hart is another story because we still don't know the ramifications of what's going on with that World Junior team that is under investigation that Carter Hart was a part of Team Canada. I believe it was the 2018 World Junior team. So we don't know the ramifications from that, if Carter Hart was involved in or not. Teams around the league definitely don't want to touch the players that were involved on that Team Canada team, World Junior team. They don't want to touch them with a 20-foot pole at this point because they have no idea what the results from the investigation are. So we're definitely going to have to wait on that. But right now, our focus is on this draft, which is going to be starting in around 10 minutes. So right now, we're basically waiting to see if anything happens. The latest thing that we've seen, and it actually happened like a few minutes ago, this was from Dave Pagnotta of the 4th period. Sounds like the Flyers have been aggressively trying to move Travis Sanheim the last day or so. The ask includes a 1st round pick, but so far teams have balked. Which is, understandable. I think Travis Sanheim alone, especially with that contract, is not worth a 1st round pick. Thank you, Chuck Fletcher. And there have been talks about if the Flyers do trade Sanheim, they're definitely going to have to involve some other type of player that is on the roster, most likely. I have no idea what that player is. But I doubt it's like, the Travis Konecnys, the Scott Laughtons of the world. It's probably someone else that they can sweeten the deal with. And maybe the Flyers take another contract in return. There was talks about the Winnipeg Jets and maybe whether it was the 18th overall pick I think they have. And I think a recent talk was, I believe this was from Anthony DeMarco of the 4th period. and he wrote that hearing the Flames have expressed interest in Travis Sanheim, not sure if a deal ultimately gets done, but they have been circulating. I wonder if swapping first-round picks was in play too. But then he followed up this tweet with saying, should be said that nothing is close on Sanheim. Philly is trying and things could change quickly, but as of now, there is nothing imminent. A lot of things could change between now and by the time, the draft starts, by the time, they get to the Flyers pick, or maybe by the time they get to the Montreal pick, because there's a bunch of talk about the Flyers trying to move up in the draft to try to get this Michkov kid, so we have no idea. We really have no idea at this point. It's going to be a very, very interesting time. I wonder, though. I wonder what everything is going to happen after tonight. Because if I'm looking, the guys that I want, obviously I want Michkov. The franchise-altering talent. He was originally supposed to be the second overall pick in this draft. If it wasn't going to be, with all the stuff with his KHL contract, all the stuff that's going on in Russia, he would be the obvious second overall pick, the consensus one. Then Fantilli, then Carlson, then down the list you go. But with all that stuff, he might be moving down the draft board later into the top 10, so maybe he does sneak his way over to 7th overall. But I still don't think that happens just because the talent is too good to pass up on. I really think Montreal is the wild card there. I have no idea what San Jose is doing either. Arizona, I really rule that out. I doubt they can afford to draft the Michkov and wait that long because they have no idea what's going on with their franchise at this point with the arenas talks and everything like that. They have no idea. But Montreal, San Jose, those two are the wild cards. I think for San Jose, it depends on what Columbus picks, because they're going to have a pickup between either Carlson or Will Smith. But then also, who knows what Anaheim picks? Do they pick Fantilli? Do they reach on a guy in the first round? I have no idea. Really, between 1, 2, and 3, besides, Bedard, it's not like you could say it's a crapshoot because there's so many talented players in this draft, in this first round. It's so deep in the forward core that you don't know what's going to happen. Because really, pick number 2 at Fantilli can set the mold for the rest of the top 10. Maybe even the third overall pick by Columbus can set the mold for the top 10. We have no clue what's going to happen. We obviously know Bedard's going first. That's obvious. That's the worst kept secret in the world. Is Fantilli going second overall to Anaheim? Most likely, I would say. I would say it's most likely. But who is Columbus picking? Who knows? Who knows? And right now, basically, I'm just refreshing Twitter to see if Sanheim gets traded at this point. I have no idea if that's going to happen. I do think Danny's going to try his hardest to try to get rid of that contract. I think Sanheim is gone regardless, but I don't know if it's going to be in the first round. We read in the tweets, things can happen quickly. Things can happen at the, pace of who knows. So we got to see. And now there's talks about, the Nashville Predators, since they're hosting the draft. Barry Trotz is now their GM. There's talks about them, possibly moving up. I'm reading a tweet right here from Kevin Weeks. Here and there's a chance that the Predators' top goaltending prospect could be on the move via a trade, perhaps to the Montreal Canadiens. Don't understand why Nashville would want to trade one of the top goaltending prospects in the league. I don't understand that. If they're going to go through a rebuild, wouldn't you want your goaltending in place? I have no idea. Sorry, I'm answering a text message. I've been anticipating this entire thing for basically the past couple of days. I've been waiting for this day to get here. It's just been apparent. I just needed it to happen. I really needed it to happen. I just need to figure out what's going to be happening with this draft. What Danny Briere is going to do. What the Flyers are going to select. And what's going to happen. Because I'm pumped. I'm amped up. I can't wait. I want Michkov. I want him badly. but I can settle for a Ryan Leonard. I definitely can. Like, if you possibly can't get Michkov in any way, because I don't think he's surviving past pick number 5. That's just me. He could fall back by 5, and if he does fall past 5, I feel like he does fall in your lap, because I doubt Arizona's going to pick him. But I don't think he gets past Montreal if that's the case. So that's why Danny Briere is going so gung-ho to try to get an extra first-rounder, because you know Washington's going to be desperate to try to move up. Nashville, all the rumors right there too. It's basically a wait-and-see process. It's a wait-and-see process. So who knows? Who knows? We do have a voicemail here on the Anytime Hotline note for earlier on in this stream. And you guys can leave those basically as the day goes along during this draft. You can put your reactions there during the Flyers stuff. If any like Flyers trade happens during the draft, you see Gary Bettman come up saying, we have a trade to announce and the Flyers are involved, blah, 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 blah. Or when the Flyers make their selections with their draft picks, you can definitely leave those at 215-839-9885. Reactions and opinions, or just pure instant reaction. So I want to go to Sean here and see what he has to say pre-draft. Let's see what Sean has.
Amadeo, happy draft day to you and all the Flyer fans out there. Hopefully it is a fun, happy time for us tonight. I leave this message earlier during the day, so during and or the hours leading up to the draft, I don't know if anything's going to happen, but this draft to me from the Flyers' perspective comes down to 2 key things. Number 1, where does Michkov go? Does Michkov go to Montreal, or does he fall more around the range where the Flyers can possibly have a chance to go get him? Which leads to my second point. Can the Flyers land another first-round pick somehow, some way? Can they deal a Travis Sanheim? Do you think of dealing a Konecny? If you really want Michkov bad enough, are you willing to go to those lengths to get him? I don't know. The Michkov thing, the stories waver back and forth. I don't know if the Flyers are interested. I don't know if they've turned the page and want to move on to Leonard. But it should be a fun night regardless.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a fun night, Sean. It's going to be a fun night without a doubt. But I can definitely tell you the Flyers, Danny Briere really wants Michkov. Michkov is at the top of his board. So I feel like right now Danny's going to do anything possible to try to get him. And that's why, like I said, he's been so crazy to try to get that extra first-round pick. So he has leverage above other teams to prevent them from trading up to get him. But then also, this could be major smoke screens from Montreal. Maybe they're definitely not willing to move back unless they get a deal that completely wows them and blows them out of the park. Maybe they stay at 5 and maybe they take Michkov. So right now, it's all a bunch of smoke screens until we see the actual thing happen. Right now, we're like 2 minutes away from the draft actually starting. So who knows what's going to happen at that point. But right now, I'm debating whether I want to watch the draft like right in front of me on the computer. I might do that just because I don't want to like deal with the audio coming back into the, you know, the microphone from my television. So maybe that's the case I will do there. I'm not entirely sure, but most likely maybe that'll be the case. Maybe that will be the case today. Who knows, though? Who knows? So let me do that. Let me bring up my Xfinity stream. I'll just have the TV on mute in the background just to see if I miss anything. Who knows? Maybe I'll put the Phillies on in the background, but I won't fully pay attention to them. Who knows, though? The Phillies don't start for another hour regardless. And I'm barely going to be paying attention to the Phillies either way. So let me turn this down. This is going to be a long night. The first round of the NHL draft takes forever. It takes so long. Everyone, who is traveling? Which GM is that? Hi, Gizmo. Talking to my cat that just peeked in here. And it's also, if you saw me like looking behind me a couple of times, my kitten is laying behind me, and I'm afraid to move my chair. So, right now I'm not in a position to move at all. Not in a position at all. She's literally laying like right there, right behind my wheels of a chair. I just fed them too, so maybe they're just like wondering where the hell I'm at this point, because no one else is here. I'm cat sitting at this point. Yep, here. Yeah, I can feel the other cat under me. Hi, buddy. How you doing down there? This is definitely going to be taking 10 years to even start this draft. It's going to take 20 years. Leo Carlson, Will Smith, Adam Fantilli. There goes Gizmo leaving my room. Come on, can we start the draft already? Please, let's start the draft. I want to get this, rolling. I want to see if, Danny Briere makes some moves. Like, I'm going to be refreshing Twitter the entire night. Now, someone's saying that they're seeing Flyers and the Montreal Canadiens having some conversations on the draft floor. This is from Sportsology. Russ Cohen, I believe. He's at the draft. There we go. Drager. Okay, here we go. There's something on Danny Briere. Drager this is from NHL Watcher on Twitter. Drager from TSN. We know that Danny Briere is trying to move Travis Sanheim. Primarily, the reason is because of the length of his contract. A no trade clause for the next 4 years kicks in on the weekend. That's a bit problematic when you're going through a rebuild. Not a fit for Winnipeg. Continued, we'll see whether Vancouver has more interest. They're trying to change some things, particularly on their blue line. Interesting. Oh no, the Flyers Twitter page just said buckle up. Oh no, that's been the thing that's been going on. The saying that's been going on for like the past weekend with the Kevin Hayes trade. Like seriously, there's been so much trade talk over the past weekend with teams. I do think that trade talk is also going against because of how bad the free agent class is, so I think we're going to be seeing a lot more trades than usual. Like, this free agent class upcoming is terrible. Terrible. Oh, my kitten just left, so I think I'm safe to move backwards. I think. Yes, I am. Okay, now the draft is about to start. Never mind, we got a commercial break. Like I said, the first round takes 20 billion years. Ugh. Where you guys at in the comment section? I see a couple of guys are viewing. Where you at, Sean? Where's all the Flyers fans I at? Any Flyers fans here? Excuse me. They really just said buckle up. There. Anthony Sanfilippo has his thoughts on the first 7 picks in the draft. 1, obviously, Bedard. 2, Fantilli. 3, Carlson. 4, Will Smith. 5, Michkov. 6, Reinbacher. And 7, Leonard. Hey, Gizmo. My cat's back. They really said buckle up. Hey. I'm nervous. Nervous and excited. Come on, Danny. I trust you. Hey, Gizmo. My cat joins the table. Yeah, he's over here. He's right to the left. You can't see him on the camera, but he's like directly to my left. Hey. You have any thoughts on the Flyers, Gizmo? Any thoughts? He wants to go in the window. Yep. He wants to go in the window. Hey, buddy. No, he's getting off. Damn it. I wanted him to stay up there. He didn't want to. He's camera shy. He didn't want to peek. Didn't want to peek the camera. Little goofball. Little goofball that is Gizmo. And I think he left. Unless he's laying somewhere else. Yeah, I think he left. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be a long, long first round. And I just posted something here. Friedman on Sportsnet. Ken Hughes just told me right now, greater than a 50% chance that Montreal keeps the pick. I think Michkov is going to Montreal. That's just what I'm hearing. It's nerve-wracking, man. Buckle up. Oh boy, they're showing a flashback to Chicago picking Patrick Kane. Come on. Is Gary Bettman appearing? Come on, Bettman, where you at? Where you at, Gary? Okay, here he comes. Draft is about to start. Jeez. Why is my television like way ahead of the computer? That was weird. I'll just put that over there then. Blah, blah, blah. Gary Bettman, take your damn time. Who's he with? Oh, is he with the old Nashville GM? He brought up the old Nashville GM. So less booze would happen. Not that many people there at the draft. Someone said on Twitter, if the Blackhawks take more than 30 seconds to pick Bedard, they're trolling. Oh my god, Gary, shut up. Shut up, Gary. I want to hear the picks. Ugh. Come on, Gary. Ugh. Okay, I understand. David Poyle is the former GM of the Nashville Predators. I understand fan pandering. Come on. We want to honor you on this special occasion by announcing a trade. If that's even going to be a joke. Yossi. Pecorino. What are they going to give him? Oh, giving him a guitar. That's nice. Come on, I want to see some trades. I want to see a draft. Yeah, this guy's like a while, ain't it? Got some Montreal fans there. A lot of Predators, of course, because it's in Nashville. I'm on. Ah, sorry. I'm on. I want to trade. I want some news here. Come on. Steven thinks we'll walk away with either Michkov or Leonard. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with either of those two. I want Michkov more, but if we get Leonard, I won't be mad. Big of a round of booze for the Chicago Blackhawks. Seriously, if they need more than 20 seconds on this clock, come on, you're wasting so much time. There's so many Blackhawks fans there. Okay, okay. There's no need for stalling, Chicago. We know you're going to be picking Bedard. We know you're going to be picking Bedard. Just pick goddamn Bedard. It shouldn't be taking this long. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're still on the clock! They're still on the clock! Bro! Finally, the pick's in. Finally. Finally. It took a minute and a half for them to figure out, oh yeah, we gotta pick Bedard. We gotta go up to the stage. Imagine if the Hawks don't take Bedard. That's not gonna happen, but imagine if they did. Let's see. The Chicago Blackhawks, blah, blah, blah. We want to thank Nashville, blah, 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 blah. I guess they're thanking their fans. Oh my god, you don't have to. You have to cricket. Oh my god, stop with the pandering. Yep. Worst kept secret in the world, Bedard is a Blackhawk, obviously. Now we gotta wait for the rest of the draft. The first pick was just the first step of a very long night. Connor Bedard's gonna take 20 years to get down there. Yep, he's gotta walk down the steps. It's gonna take 20 years to walk to the stage. I'm basically just refreshing Twitter at this point to see if there's any like news on trades. Someone said it wouldn't be a real NHL event without horrendous Wi-Fi. Any news on trades? I don't think so. I'm on. I'm on. Oh, Gizmo's back. Hey, buddy. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long time. Who goes second overall? Most likely Fantilli. I would assume Fantilli goes second. Second overall could have major implications of what happens in the next few picks, but who knows? So far, I'm just basically refreshing Twitter this entire point to see if there's like any trade rumors happening. But right now, the Anaheim Ducks should be on the board. Ugh. So they're talking to Kyle Davidson and not Connor Bedard. I'm sure they'll talk to Bedard in a little bit, though. Vegas said, dang, Chicago took our guy. Are the Ducks on the clock finally? Like, seriously, come on. I'm on. Yeah, they're gonna milk all this first overall pick stuff. Oh, I have a footstool right in front of me, and I was trying to move it and adjust, but I was really, why is it so heavy to move right now? My cat's sitting on it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. What's up, buddy? We. Uh, oh boy. Okay, Ducks are officially on the clock. Back to Twitter, just to see if there's any trade rumors. That's basically all this day is going to be. Trade rumor, trade rumor, trade rumor. Every Flyers fan saying the Blackhawks can have. Let's see. Here's someone from the NHL Network, Renard Lavoie. No indication right now that Montreal has a deal in place for the first round pick. 5 teams called so far, but no deal in place at this time. Interesting. Yeah. I do think, let's see. Basically, who's going to go second overall with Anaheim? They got 30. I'm assuming their pick is in right now. They were taking a while to decide. This pick can definitely decide what happens the rest of this, top 10. Because what if they surprise and they don't pick Fantilli, they pick like Carlson or Smith. Or maybe they reach and they go Michkov. Even though he wouldn't be a reach, it would be a shock because no one expected them to go 2 because of all the stuff with the KHL. And let's see what the Ducks pick. If you're Columbus, you're basically just picking whoever's next after the Ducks. You're just getting a good player. Let's see. Wait. Wow. Wow. Fantilli doesn't go two? Whoa. Whoa. Fantilli is not going two. Wow, that is a shocker. Now Columbus has an easy pick. They go Fantilli. Why would Anaheim not go Fantilli? This is the easiest pick for Columbus in the world now. Because now Fantilli, we gotta basically wait until what Columbus picks because they got between Fantilli, they got Smith. Fantilli can't be dropping this far. He's most likely getting picked by Columbus now. I'm just shocked that they picked Karlsson over Fan. And it's not a knock on Karlsson. Karlsson's gonna be a great player, but I was not expecting that. That was a curveball thrown at my knuckleball thrown at my face. Like seriously, no one saw this coming. There was talks about maybe them picking Michkov, not Karlsson. I am shocked. Yeah, we gotta see what happens the rest of the way. We gotta see who Columbus is going for now. Let's see. Let's see. Is there anything else on Twitter? One of the Jackets insiders, I believe, yeah. Or someone else. Not a Jackets insider, but Rachel Dorier. Jarmo Kakalainen is going to pull a hamstring in full-blown sprint to the stage to draft Fantilli. Quite a few smiles now at the Columbus table from Dave Pagnota. They probably never expected Karlsson to be picked. I want to see the Ducks fan reaction. Someone already said got that wrong. Everyone disliked that surprise LMAO. Dislike button. How did y'all pass on Fantilli, but why? Let's see. We got to see what Columbus is picking. It's probably an easy decision for them and Fantilli. At Verbeek. Okay, Columbus's pick is in. It's obviously going to be Fantilli. And I'm assuming after the third pick, they're going to go back to a commercial break. That's what I would assume at least. It should be Adam Fantilli. Do not overthink this, Columbus. Do not overthink this, Kakalainen. You are picking Fantilli. Oh my god, they had to go with all the thanks and all that crap. Obviously, Fantilli had to be the guy. They were going to reach on someone. They shouldn't have. Let's see, so I'm assuming San Jose is going to be on the clock, so who are they going to have the pick with? They got Will Smith, Leonard, Michkov, obviously, so that's going to be the wild card there. Once we get to San Jose, then you're going to be hearing all the rumors about the Montreal possibly trading the pick. 4 through 7 is really when the draft starts. We gotta see. Carlson just went from being stuck in the middle of the country to Southern California. What a win. Oh, God. Yep. Real draft starts now. Top 3 guys went. Let's see what San Jose does. I feel like we're going to commercial now, but anything could happen at this point. Yeah. Yeah, this top 3 doesn't really affect the rest of the draft just because these guys were expected to go top 3. No one expected Anaheim taking Carlson before Fantilli, though. So that's really the only shock. So now basically it's where's Will Smith going? Where's Michkov going? Where's Leonard going? Where's Dvorsky going? Fantilli is a grown man, rookie of the year, no doubt. Reminds me of Beniers. Interesting. I don't think he's playing. I think he's going back to Michigan for another year. I think I remember him saying that. Maybe that impacted Anaheim's decision making on it. They didn't want to wait for him. Yeah, Columbus got a good player, and great. He's in the Metropolitan Division. Nice. I got to see him 4 times a year. Nice. Come on, NHL insiders, where are the Where are the trade rumors? Okay, they're not going to commercial, so San Jose is officially on the clock. Let's see what San Jose is going to pick. We got to see what San Jose is going to pick, man. Starting to get nervous because we're getting closer to the Flyers pick. I just don't want Michkov appearing on my screen and it's not a Flyers uniform. So there's a picture on Twitter from an Anaheim Ducks fan that has Fantilli as the jersey number. They have Fantilli as the jersey number. They got screwed over with it. They have Fantilli jersey. That is a big woof. Damn. That's why you don't get prospect jerseys before they're drafted. Uh, yeah, if the Sharks don't pick Michkov, there is a great chance he does go to the Flyers because there is a lot of talk about, Montreal loving Leonard. Basically, we got to see what San Jose does, and then we can really go down the list of the draft to see what happens in regards to the Flyers. So let's see what San Jose does, who they're going to pick. I think it's going to be Will Smith for them, but let's see. Let's see. Who is San Jose going to pick? Getting very close here, man. Nervous. Magic Warlow making the pick. Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? Yep, Will Smith. Getting a step closer to Michkov, boys. We got to see what Montreal does. We got to see what happens with Montreal. Got to see what happens. And they're playing the Fresh Prince theme. They're playing the Fresh Prince theme. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah. Of course they play the Fresh Prince theme. Montreal's up next. We got to see. I'm nervous, boys. I'm getting nervous now. And Kent Hughes, this is from Elliot Freeman. Kent Hughes said about an hour ago the percentage was about 50% the Canadians keep the pick. There we go. Not much. This is from David Pagnota a couple 30 seconds ago. Not much activity at the Habs table right now. Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon sitting nice and calmly. Let's see what they do here at number 5. This is the moment of truth, boys. If Montreal is not picking this is not trading the pick, and they pick Leonard, Michkov is going to the Flyers because Arizona cannot afford to pick him. It's time to buckle up, boys. Time to buckle up. And West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground. They're making him sing it. Oh god, they're making him sing it. Oh Jesus, I'm scared. They really just made Will Smith. Uh, they really just made Will Smith sing that. I can't believe it. Gotta see what happens here. Yeah, Boston College is going to be very fun to watch this year for college hockey. Cutter Gauthier is going back for another year. Leonard's going to be playing at Boston College, and Will Smith too. It's going to be a very fun team to watch. They're definitely going to be competing for the Frozen Four. Oh, David Pagnota just said Habs are keeping pick. They're selecting. Yep. I'm terrified. I'm putting my phone down. I am putting my phone down. They say the pick's in. The pick is in. If Montreal does not pick Michkov, Flyers are getting Michkov. No, if the Montreal picks Leonard, we are getting Michkov. But if Montreal picks Michkov, I think we might get Leonard. So I don't know what... That's the thing. If they pick Michkov, I have no idea what Arizona's going to pick. Moment of truth. Let's see. Montreal? What are you picking, Kent? Come on, Kent, pick. Pick your damn player, Kent. Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? People in the chat, don't spoil it. I'm on an Xfinity stream. Carey Price is going to make the pick. Uh, he doesn't know how to pronounce the name. Oh my god, they picked none of them. Oh my god, they picked none of them. Oh my god, Montreal, what the... Oh my god, they went up and reached for the defenseman. They reached for Reinbacher. Oh my god. So what of Michkov? Montreal, what the hell? That is not a good pick right now for Montreal. That was not a good pick. Maybe it turns out good for... Because yes, they do need defensemen. But you're passing up on such stacked forward talent. Montreal, what are you doing? So that means one of Leonard and one of Michkov is still going to be on the board for the Flyers. The Flyers didn't need to worry about trading up. Oh my god. Oh my god, Montreal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Montreal. Montreal. There we go. Someone just said there's movement at the Flyers table. Do they trade up one spot to get Michkov? Activity at the Flyers table. Everyone's saying there's activity at the Flyers table. Because right now you need to watch out for the Capitals. Right now you need to watch out for the Capitals. Arizona's on the clock, and they still haven't said their pick is in. I think Arizona is discussing trades. Watch out for the Flyers and the Capitals. You know the Capitals might try to hopscotch the Flyers. Oh, Arizona says their pick is in, so they're making a pick. So Arizona's not trading. Yep, Arizona's going to be making their pick. This is the moment of truth, everyone. I don't think Arizona can afford to take Michkov because of the situation their franchise is in. They cannot afford to wait for that player. Because they're playing in a college arena. They need a player that can make an impact, and they said they're trying to compete now. Michkov is not the right pick for them. Arizona, who are you picking? Who are you picking, Arizona? Who are you picking? Who are you picking? The Vegas Knights. The Vegas Knights, not the Golden Knights. Arizona, who you picking? Who is this? Who are you picking? Oh my god, they didn't pick me? They didn't pick either of them! Who is this guy? They picked a defenseman! Oh my god, Michkov and Leonard are in our laps. Oh my god. Danny, sprint to the freaking board. Danny, sprint. Come on. Come on, Michkov is in our lap. Michkov is in our lap. Come on, Danny. Run down. Imagine if Danny tries to get another pick to get both. Come on. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny. Come on, man. I swear to God, if you... Oh, they're not going to go to commercial. They just did before the Arizona pick. I'm so scared. We're on the clock, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. We have the guy that we need in the palm of our hands. because Montreal and Arizona decided to be stupid and reach on defensemen. They left two of the best forwards available in the palm of your hands in Michkov and Leonard. Oh. Why are we going to commercial? Oh, why commercial? Why commercial? I am so nervous, guys. A lot of smiles at the Flyers draft table. We will see how excited Philadelphia is after this pick is announced. Oh my god. I'm so nervous, boys. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Flyers on the clock. Minute left. I'm sure the pick's gonna be in. They're stalling. I'm so scared. I am so scared. Flyers are heading up to the podium. Pick is in, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me Matvei Michkov. Give me the next Alex Ovechkin. The next best Russian prospect since Alex Ovechkin. Give me that guy. Give me that guy. I want Michkov. Come on. Come on, Danny. Come on. Let's go, Danny. Flyers gutting to the draft table. Let's go. I'm stretching here because my freaking shoulders hurt. Come on, Danny. I see Keith Jones walking there. I see Danny there. Ooh, come on. Come on. Let's see this. I'm getting overly excited, but man, this is a great chance for this team. These players that they've wanted that are on top of their draft board are in the palm of their hands. Come on, Danny. Pick Michkov. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny. Come on. Keith Jones is going to talk. You knew Jonesy was going to thank him. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny. I love you, man. Come on. He's nervous. Yeah! Let's go! Yes! Woo! Let's fucking go, boys! Fucking hell, we got him! We got him! We got him, boys! I'm changing the name of the stream. Let's fucking go! Yes! 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 We got him! We got him! Oh my god! It fell right into the palm of our fucking hands! Thank you, Montreal, and thank you, Arizona, for being stupid! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! They did it! They fucking did it. Oh my god. We got the next best Russian prospect since Ovechkin. I'm willing to wait the 3 years. We're rebuilding for 2 to 3 years. I am willing to wait. Oh my god. We fucking did it. We got it done, boys. We still got pick 22 on our hands. Who knows? Maybe Danny makes another trade. But we got Michkov. Leave your thoughts and opinions at the voicemail down below. He can't speak English right now. Needs a translator. Michkov says he expects to be in the NHL quite soon with his translator. I don't know what that means. He's going to play the contract out, most likely. Oof. Uh, uh, Danny's talking. Michkov wanted to be a Flyer, boys. Danny, I love you. Danny, you're the best GM in Philly history. Flyers history, that is. Let's see what Washington picks, though. I feel like Washington goes Leonard. Who knows, though? Let's see who the Caps pick. Ugh. My nerves can settle for at least now. Washington got Leonard. Yep. Uh, oh my god.
Flyers are proud to select from St. Petersburg.
Oh my goodness. I'm happy, boys. I'm happy now. Uh, oh, Jesus. You got probably the second best talent in the draft in Michkov at 7. I'm so happy. I am insanely happy. Now we gotta wait for pick 22. And that's gonna be a little bit, because the draft takes forever. Oh, Jesus. Seriously. Leave your thoughts and opinions at 215-839-9885. I want to hear your reactions on this pick. I want to hear your reactions on this. Sean, if you're watching, I want to hear your reaction. Any Flyers fan that's here? Let's see. American Loyalist, is he Yager 2.0 and we should tank this year? Michkov, he is the second best Russian prospect since Alex Ovechkin. That basically says it all for you. And the Flyers are rebuilding. They're rebuilding. Danny Briere is selling everything. He is committed to a rebuild. The Flyers can afford to wait 2 to 3 years for his KHL contract to come up. Oh, man. Cutter Gauthier and Matvei Michkov. Man. Holy hell. I wonder what Detroit goes with now. They got Benson on the board. They got Dvorsky. They got Moore. I'm not sure what Detroit goes with, in my honest opinion. Not sure where they go with. But if you're just joining now to the stream, don't forget to drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Leave a voicemail on the Anytime Hotline on your thoughts. Flyers get Matvei Michkov from St. Petersburg over in Russia from the KHL. He's the second best talent in this draft. Second best Russian prospect since Alex Ovechkin. The Flyers get themselves possibly a franchise-altering piece. They might have to wait 2 to 3 years to see him in the NHL, see the action. But the Flyers are willing to wait. It is what it is. You need to take big roles when you're rebuilding. Danny Briere rolled the dice here. He drafted probably the second best talent in the draft. He would have gone number 2 if not for, his KHL contract. He probably would have. My God. I think Sean just left a voicemail. I think Sean just left a voicemail. We'll get to Sean's voicemail in a little bit. I do want to hear it, though. The Flyers haven't had a franchise-centering piece since Eric Lindros. Like a true franchise-altering piece. Claude Giroux was a great, fantastic player. But he wasn't like that, next best thing. The Flyers haven't had that since Lindros. And Michkov could be that guy. Gauthier is going to be great, but Michkov, just the level that he could possibly get to. It's insane. His ceiling, it's so high. It is so damn high. And he fell right into your lap. And I just had a feeling, even though I didn't think he was going to go past 5, you had to think it to yourself. San Jose, they need something right now. They're not in a big market. They need something to attract them right now. Same thing with Columbus. Same thing with Anaheim. Montreal, they're trying to get better. They can't afford, honestly, to wait for Michkov. Their fans are impatient. Arizona, they're a crapshoot. They have no idea where their arena is going to be. They have no idea if they're even going to be playing in Arizona in the future. They can't afford to wait 2 to 3 years for Michkov. He fell right into the Flyers' lap. And he was the guy they wanted. Whew. Man. Let's see who Detroit's picking now. Some people are saying there's activity at the Blues bench lately. David Pagnotta from 4th period. They have picks 10, 25, and 29. Maybe the Blues move it. But let's see what Detroit picks. Nate Danielson. Detroit goes with a center. So, Benson's still on the board. Dvorsky's still on the board. Oliver Moore's still on the board. And the Phillies, they just struck out with 2 men on base. JT Realmuto, not surprising. Oh, man. Oh, man. Michkov. I am just... Man. Let me mute this so I can listen to Sean's thing. Let me bring up the voicemail thing. Let's hear what Sean has to say, boys.
Well, what do you think, Amadeo? They going to be mad at Danny Briere tonight? What a get for the Flyers. And isn't it about damn time with everything that's gone on with this organization that finally they get some luck? Not only do you get a great player in Michkov, you didn't even have to trade anything to get him. He just fell in your lap. I mean, you still, as of the time of this call, have pick 22 as well. But this is just tremendous. I mean, tremendous get for Briere and Keith Jones. If I got to wait 3 years, so be it. I agree with what Briere says. The talent just jumps off the screen at you. Let's go Flyers, baby. Maybe it truly is a new era of orange.
Love it, Sean. I love it. I absolutely love it. You cannot pass up on that talent in Michkov. You just can't. Other teams probably had no choice. Flyers had all that they could. Here's the report from Elite Prospects on Michkov. The rare triple threat winger, Michkov is a constant threat to find the back of the net. His puck skills are near the top of the draft, owning an immense creativity, hip pocket handling, dexterous hands, and never say die attitude. You may think that you have him, but most of the time you really don't. His ability to problem solve his way out of defensive pressures is at a level all on its own. Michkov creates plays on the ice that we can't even fathom with the benefit of a bird's eye view. Oh my god, we got him, man. This is from Charlie O'Connor. Michkov via his translator. He is extremely excited to be a Philadelphia Flyer. This is the team he wanted to play for. Oh, man. Oh, my. The Anaheim Ducks just revealed their new 30th anniversary jersey. It's kind of a... They dropped the ball at that one. Yeah, here. In an interview with via a translator, Flyers winger Matvei Michkov told me he expects to be in the NHL quite soon. Michkov is under contract in the KHL for the next 3 years. Phillies GM Danny Briere told me, if I have to wait, we'll wait. Who knows? I don't know how you can get around it, but who knows? Maybe Michkov finds his way to Philly sooner. I don't know how that would work, but who knows? Dude, we got him now. We got him. Aaron Nola starts his day off with a strikeout. Nice to see. Someone said just fainted. Danny Briere possibly just did a home run with his first pick. Doug Armstrong had a last-minute phone call, but the Blues are going to be selecting at 10, according to Dag Pagnota. Yep, I see the Blues walking up to the table right now. Man, no. We got him. Oh my god. See what the Blues pick. Wow, they select Dvorsky. Wow, they selected Dvorsky. So Benson's still on the board. Moore is still on the board. Who else? Let me reset this stream. Well, my freaking Xfinity stream because the audio was being weird. Interesting though. Let's see, Vancouver has the next pick. Oh yeah, who the hell would who the hell would Vancouver pick? That's I have no idea. Maybe they just go Benson because he's on the board. Benson's a really solid pick, especially since he's dropped so far. Moore would definitely be. He's definitely more of a project, but he has a lot of upside. Oliver Moore. Who's left in this first round? I need to see. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, the stream didn't cut out there. Who is left in this? Yep, Alec Boehm lead off with a hit. This is from Gianna Hahn from the Inquirer. Through a translator, Michkov told us when meeting with the Flyers this week, he felt very comfortable. He felt like we were speaking the same language. How excited are you a part of and this is from Gianna again. How excited are you to be a part of the Flyers rebuild? Michkov leans, grind, and says into the microphone in Russian, I guess that means we'll start winning when I get here. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. It'd be funny if there was like some type of way he could come over early. I'm not expecting it. Don't need a translator to know that Matvei Michkov said he knows the Russians who are Flyers, but still, I guess I should be trying to learn Russian, not French, the last 2 years. Let's see who the Canucks pick. Oh, Vancouver picks a defenseman. Tom Willander from Sweden. Oh my god. Matvei Michkov said it's not motivation that he was passed by teams because he actually wanted to be a flyer. Well, I'll tell you guys one thing. He's learning. Bryce Harper's style of pandering goes internationally. Up Edmundo Sosa, deep to left field, and that ball's gone. Edmundo Sosa, big Russian hockey guy. Edmundo Sosa just said, fuck Connor Bedard. We got Matvei Michkov. Here we go. Here's some more stats about Michkov. His draft year, NHL is the second all-time by model. He scored KHL points in his draft year at a higher rate than Ovechkin did. There are concerns across the board, but make no mistake, he is a freak. It looks like whoever was batting... Who was after that? Was that Harrison? Oh, what a night. It looks like the Cubs just made an error. Yep. Pitching coach out there to talk to Smiley. Matvei Michkov said his late father's dream was to play in the NHL and win a Stanley Cup. He is very happy to go to the Philadelphia Flyers. It was the team he wanted to be drafted by. Let's see what the... Who the hell is this? Daniel Boot? Another Russian. So is Benson still on the board? Benson's still on the board. Moore's still... I don't even know what these teams are doing at this point. Arizona drafted 2 Russians, and none of them were Michkov. Kyle Schwarber is with a 3-2 count in the top of the second inning. Let's see what he does. Ay, ay, ay. What are we doing here, boys? Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow, Kyle Schwarber right into a shift. That's just unlucky. Let's see who Buffalo goes. Oof. Oof. Yep. Trey Turner up in an 0-2 count. Did he just bloop one? He just blooped one. Yes, he did. Gonna have a runner on third base and first for Nick Castellanos. Maybe a chance to drive in some more runs. Had to sneeze there. I definitely feel another one coming. Holy shit. Who do we pick with our next one? I have no idea. It just depends on how the board falls. Depends on how the board falls. I have no idea where the Flyers go with their next pick. Because my knowledge with the later stage of the first round is not really unknown. Who knows? Maybe they work on another trade. Who knows? Maybe they trade Sanheim another day. I still think they have plenty of time to trade Sanheim. His no movement clause doesn't kick in until like Saturday, so they got a couple of days. If that's going to be the case. Brent Flair, Flyers assistant GM on Michkov, a world-class player. We didn't see live viewings, but we watched him over the last few years. Very excited to get this type of talent. Can't do it very often. Up, Nick Castellanos, a deep drive to left field, and that ball is gone. Deep drive to left field, and that ball is gone. It just landed in the basket. Phillies up 5-0 in the top of the second inning. They get a 5-run lead for Aaron Nola. Can Aaron Nola hold it? That's a good question. And Bryce Harper hits a fly ball. It's going to drop. Nope. Phillies made it 5-0. 2 home runs in the inning. Who was Buffalo picking? Who are you picking, Buffalo? Who you picking, Buffalo? Benson. It was about time he was going to get drafted. Buffalo got themselves a good player. He's going to fit it. He's going to fit in well with Buffalo. Hey, at least Benson didn't drop to Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh's pick is next. Hey, let's see. Who is Pittsburgh going to pick? I got to see who the Flyers will be picking at 22. I need to see who else is on the board since Benson just got picked. Like, who is left on the board for the Flyers eventually? Aaron gets a strikeout to lead off. Let's see, does Sportsnet have something? trying to see what players are left for this round so I can see who the Flyers could be going for. Let's see. So after... Let's see. Oh boy, there goes the Xfinity stream on my computer. Let's see. I'm looking at just different websites for like mock drafts to see like who would be around that pick. So let's see. Row. So Gabe Perreault is still on the board. He might go to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's picking. Let's see what they pick. Braden Yeager. So they're going on a center. He's a 5'11" center from the WHL. Braden Yeager. So I guess this is a reach for Pittsburgh. Because on this mock draft from mynhldraft.com, he was expected to go around 18. So it's not that much of a reach. Let's see what else. On this website at 22, it says Dmitry Simashev is expected to go to the Flyers at 22. He is a left-handed defenseman, 6'4" from Russia. It didn't. No, Simashev got picked already, so that wouldn't be an option for the Flyers. I wonder if they do go defenseman now in the later rounds, unless they just go another forward. Sam Hinkie just retweeted a freaking Giddy GIF. Up, Cody Bellinger hits a fly ball. Okay, it's an out. The way he hit it, I thought it was gone. Oh, jeez. Well, 2 outs in the second. Oliver Moore still on the board. I wonder if he goes to Nashville. This is Nashville's pickup coming. Yeah, Nashville picks up coming. I wonder who they go with. Yeah, the Predators fans are going nuts now. Oh, we got a few more picks until the Flyers. Yep, Preds are on the clock. Got to see who they go with. Aaron Nola, 0-2 count to the last hitter of this inning, hopefully. Foul ball. Nashville, who you picking, man? Oh, that's a hit. Nope. Right at the middle of Josh Harrison, and that is the inning. Aaron Nola gets a shutdown. I'm just refreshing Twitter to see if there's anything here. So apparently the Flyers met with Michkov multiple times. One was at the draft, and apparently he had a meeting in Voorhees. So he came to Voorhees to talk to the Flyers. So that probably shows you how much he wanted to come here. Let's see. Yep, here come the Nashville Predators. Let's see. Nashville, who you picking? They select Matthew Wood from University of Connecticut. Right wing, 6'3", 193 pounds. Interesting. Go with a right winger. There's definitely going to be some guys on the board for the Flyers. Oliver Moore's still there. Perreault is still there. The Flyers might find themselves a nice player. I'm not sure what they're going to prioritize. Nothing's going to diminish the Michkov pick, though. Whatever they do. Well, here comes the Calgary pick. Calgary was tied to Sanheim earlier today. Maybe the Flyers work something here with the Calgary. I doubt it, though. That's just me speculating. I love the Sam Hinkie tweet. I love it. Alec Boehm's up the plate in the third inning. Fly ball to right. That, I believe... Nope, it dropped. Alec Boehm with another hit. I believe he's 2 for 2. There we go. Another comment right here from Olivia Reiner. Fun fact about Michkov, he says he hates losing, Everybody that knows me knows I hate losing. I'm going to do whatever I have to. I'm going to work as hard as I have to make a big impact in Philadelphia. Love it. Josh Harrison up at the plate. And that's going to be a foul ball, hopefully. Yes, it is. So Calgary on the clock. The next best available guy, Gabe Perreault. But this draft has been very weird so far, with some teams taking some reaches. Let's see what happens here. Oh boy, did Josh Harrison just hurt himself? No, he didn't. He's running up the base. He just slipped. Edmundo Sosa's back up at the plate. Does he have another home run in him? Calgary taking their time on the clock. Come on, Edmundo. Do another home run for us, please. I can feel another sneeze coming along. Every time I do these streams, I gotta sneeze. Yep, he was definitely swinging for the fences on that one. Let's see who the Flyers eventually get. They pick 16, so we're around 7 more picks until the Flyers. Edmundo keeps fouling some pitches off. Yep, Calgary's picking. Greg Conroy. Who the hell did they just pick? Samuel Hansink of the WHL. Never heard of this guy. Was he a projected first-round pick? Edmundo Sosa's putting up a pretty decent at bat here. 3-2 count. Fouling off some pitches. And I think he just popped it up. Yes, he did. Who is this guy? So pick 17 is the Detroit Red Wings. Flyers were also linked to pick 18 because of the Winnipeg and Sanheim rumors, but I don't think the Flyers are making a trade in this first round. I could be shocked, though. I could be proven wrong, but I don't think it's happening at this point. A lot of those trade speculations was them trying to get the Michkov to trade up if that was the case, but now they really don't need to do that right now. They could take their time with trading Sanheim. They don't have to rush for it. They could take their time trading Lawton if that's going to be the case. They could take their time trading Konecny if that's going to be the case. They don't have to rush it now. We all thought they were in a gigantic rush to trade to get an extra pick to try to make sure no one can jump up and get Michkov. But you got Michkov. He fell right into your lap. Wonder what Detroit's going to do next, though. This is their second pick of this first round. I keep hitting the freaking different browser. Arenella back out for the bottom of the third. Freaking Chuck Fletcher was still the GM, he would reach on a freaking defenseman. I still remember that Cole Caulfield situation. That shit ain't happening again. Oh, someone just hit a home run. If it's not an Arenella, start without a home run allowed. Is this ball crushed, I'm assuming? Yep. Yep. Isn't an Arenella start without a home run allowed? The Flyers retweeted freaking Hinky's tweet. Um, Oh boy, that's another hard hit, but it's gonna be right at the Pache. Nola leaving some hangers around. Offense definitely gonna have to keep scoring some runs for Nola. That is a strike. Back to another commercial break. Yeah, these commercials are going to take forever. It's 9 o'clock and we're only on, what, pick 16 or 17? It's going to take a little bit to get to the Flyers' next pick. That should be a ground out. That's why you run the first base, everyone, if you're a pitcher. 2 outs in the third. I'm surprised we haven't seen any trades this round. I wonder if we'll see any more in the later stages of the first round. If not, there definitely have to be trades tomorrow through rounds 2 through 7. Anthony Sanfilippo is doing a Twitter space right now. So people are saying right now Flyers are guaranteed one of Guliev, Palika, Moore, Perot, Crystal, or Barlow. Did the Phillies fans just get thrown out of the game? That should be an out. Nope, never mind. Red Wings, their pick is in. Are they going to the draft stage? Aaron, please do not struggle with 2 outs here. 47 pitches so far. There we go. From Greg Wyszynski. Matvei Michkov on the biggest wish for his NHL career with the Flyers through an interpreter. My biggest wish is that I want to come to Philadelphia and help them win a Stanley Cup. I know they've been waiting a long time for one. That's my goal. That's why I'm coming here. So the Wings took Pelika. So that's one of the defensemen off the board that could have fell to the Flyers. Come on, Noah. And he gets out of the inning. All the Flyers fans on Twitter trying to see if they can sneak Michkov out of Russia. Imagine if Oliver Moore falls to the Flyers. I don't think that's going to happen. If Oliver Moore falls to the Flyers, that'll be a fantastic pick at 22. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but I want to look at Oliver Moore's stats. Let's see. He's a USA prospect. He's committed to the University of Minnesota. 18 years old. He's 5'11". He's a center. This year with the USHL, 25 points in 23 games, 75 points in 61. In the World Juniors, he had 9 points in 7 games, 4 goals, and 5 assists. Like I said, he's committed to Minnesota. He's always working to win races, be first to lose pucks, and create. Lots of skating skills, cutbacks, cuts, jabs, heel to heel, and more, and he uses them all at different speeds. At his best, Moore's anticipation allows him to process plays at 1 or 2 steps ahead of everyone else on the ice. Blended eye-level deception and fence-clear bodies and sticks, opening up passing lanes that other, less incentive players might not be able to access. Or inventive player, not incentive. Let's see if that's going to be the pick for the Flyers if he falls to them. I want to see, if people are still in this chat, I see there's 6 of you right here. We've had 150 in total people here. Who do you want to fall to the Flyers at 22? Who do you want? Let's see, Winnipeg is up. Their pick is in. We gotta see who they take. No, like I just looked up all this stuff on Oliver Moore. They're gonna take him. Or Chicago. Up. Schwarber with a line drive to right field. That's fair ball. It's going to be a double. Let's see. Perot and Oliver Moore are the two best players available so far. Perot's a right winger and Moore's a center. Let's see where Winnipeg goes. I feel like they're going to pick one of those two, Perot or Moore. Let's see. Can Turner drive in Schwarber to get a response run? He does not. Schwarber gets the third, though. But that's a nice play by the third baseman. Cheveldayoff, who you picking? Colby Barlow, so they didn't pick any of the USA kids. Left winger, OHL, Owen Sound. Interesting. Colby Barlow. 18 years old, 6'1", 185 pounds. This year for Owen Sound, 79 points in 59 games. And then last year, he had 47 and 59. He's a goal scorer from first foremost. 30 goals last year and 46 this year. Playoffs, though, 6 points in 7 games and 3 points in 4 games this year. But look at, he's very a goal scorer. 5 goals in 7 games in last year's playoffs, 3 goals in 4 playoff games this year. This guy's a goal scorer. Did he play for the World Juniors? He had 3 goals in the World Junior tournament. Interesting. I want to see what Perot's stats are. Where is he committed to? Perot played for the USA development team. He's 5'11", right winger. He put up 132 points this year with the national development team. 53 goals, 79 assists. 18 points in the World Juniors. Interesting. Perot or more. Could be a steal. Bloop, 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 bloop. There you go. Nick Castellanos gives you a run. And he just got... Oh, wow. I think he got thrown out second, but the run scored regardless. Oh, wow. They're not reviewing it. Going to... Go into commercial. Flyers can get themselves another good player here. Yep, Bryce Harper, single up the middle. That's going to score another run. 7-1 Phillies. Bryce Harper needed that. Let's see. I'm looking at some guys that could possibly fall to the Flyers. So I looked at Perot, I looked at Avalor Moore. I'm going to look at Mikhail Golubyev. He is a defenseman, 5'10". Look at his stats over in the MHL: 27 points in 24 games, 25 points in 22. For a defenseman playing over in Russia, that's good. Did he play in the World Junior? He played in the Gretzky Cup. I don't think he played in the World Juniors. Let's look at Andrew Crystal. He's a left winger, 5'10". Let's look at Crystal. Yeah, 5'10". 95 points in 54 games this year in the WHL and 69 last year in 61 games. Pure playmaker. World Juniors, 6 points in 7 games. Yeah, he's a pure playmaker. Yep. We could use a playmaker, but I wonder if Danny Briere prioritizes a center or a defenseman. I don't know if he's going to go winger again. So this is Chicago. I wonder if they go with one of the USA kids. I feel like Chicago and Minnesota would do that. I feel like especially the Perot kid, because Moore. They might do. I feel like Minnesota would do more because he's going to Minnesota State or University, whatever it's called. There's so many Minnesotas. See, Chicago, who you picking? Phillies lead the game 7-1. Cubs brought the bullpen in. Looking good. Yep. Okay. Chicago picks Oliver Moore. That's one of those guys off the board. Everyone's saying fuck Chicago now because they took someone they wanted. Well, Moore's off the books. So there's 3 more picks and 2 more picks before the Flyers. There's still a chance with some of these guys on the board. There's still a chance for Perot, still a chance for Golubyev, and still a chance for Crystal, if that's going to be on their case. JT with a 3-0 count. Takes a strike. Never mind. Let's see what Seattle's going to pick. Imagine if they pick Perot next. Alec Bohm with 2 guys on. So Seattle's next. Sorry for quietness, guys. I'm just looking at my phone just to see if there's any updates on Twitter, if any trades happen. And I'm also watching the Phillies in the background. Alec Bohm, that is a flyout. Oh, no more runs scored there. But the Flyers got themselves the Phillies got themselves a cushion. Bryce Harper got a run. Nick Castellanos got an extra run. So they responded after the Cubs went deep. So Aaron Nola has more of a cushion now. Excuse me. How long have we been live? We've been live for almost 3 hours at this point. And of course, my parents' flight back home got delayed. So they're just boarding. So I gotta stay up even later for that. Seattle's pick is in. Let's see who they're gonna pick. Okay, Seattle. Their pick is in, but they're not going to the board yet. Looks okay. They're going up to the stage now. See what they're gonna pick. Knowing me, I bring up Perot and Moore back to back, and they're gonna be picked right before the Flyers. Moore was already. Let's see what happens if Perot gets selected by Seattle. Ooh, who did they just draft? Edward Saleh from Czechia. Yeah, so Perot could still be on the board for the Flyers, but who knows? Minnesota likes their USA players. Flyers are 2 more picks away. Oh, Aaron Nola gets a strikeout. Start the 4th. 4 strikeouts. So Minnesota is going to be next. We got to see who they pick. I'm still just wondering what Danny's going to debate on. Whether he goes another forward or defenseman. I've heard next year defensive prospects, it's more of a stacked class for defensemen, so maybe Danny just focuses on forwards this year. And then he goes defenseman later on in the draft. In the later rounds. Who knows? Because who knows, Danny might just go best player available. And that could be Perot if he lands to you. Up. Another home run allowed by Nola to Dansby Swanson. Lucky the offense scored some runs, but Aaron Nola gave a run right back. Let me see, was it a hanger? Yep. Lands right in the first row. I'm on Nola. See, Minnesota's on the clock. Let's see. Bellinger's up at bat. Another foul ball, 1-2 count. Minnesota's picks in. They're going up to the stand. Stage, whatever you call it. Minnesota, who are you picking? And hopefully it's not Gabe Perot. Or Galuliev. I'll take Perot or Galuliev. Nola with the pitch to Bellinger. That's going to be a single. Bellinger just reached down and poked it into the outfield. Thank God the offense put up 7 runs, but need to be better shutdown innings, Nola. See, Minnesota, who are you selecting? Nola's leaving some hangers. He's got 60-something pitches. They don't pick any of those guys. Charlie Stramel from Wisconsin, a center. So 3 of those guys are still on the board for the Flyers. Danny Briere can just go best player available. And Aaron Nola allows back-to-back singles. Flyers will be on the clock, boys. Let's see what the Flyers do. Come on. Get it done and over with. Get your pictures done. On the clock, Flyers. ESPN, of course, going to a commercial. A lot of talent for the Flyers. There's a kid named Gauthier on the board, too. The Flyers get 2 Gautiers. Do the Flyers pick another Gautier? That would be funny, you know, if they did. I think they go Perot or Guliev. Strike 2. Yep, Flyers pick is in. That was quick. I wonder if they were like also happy and giddy at the table. They're like, oh, another guy fell into our lap that we wanted. I wonder if this will be like a Keith Jones pick. Ball 2 from Nola. Nola's getting into the 70-pitch territory. Yep, 73. Oh, and Gabe Perot is going to be Gautier's line mate next year. There's a connection. Oh, double play possibly for Nola. There you go. He gets out of the inning. I'll take that. Interesting. Flyers are walking up to the stage. Come on. Give me Gabe Perot. Give me Cutter Gautier's line mate. Come on, boys. Let's see. Nope. They went to the defenseman. Oliver Bonk. Let's see. Oliver Bonk. Let's see. 6'1". Let's see. Last year with the London Knights, 40 points in 67 games, 11 points in 21 playoff games. A prototypical shutdown defenseman. Bonk safeguards his team by backtracking ahead of offensive turnovers, blocks access to defensive zone, forces opponents to dump the puck around him. Josh Harrison seriously went deep. Okay. And then seals the puck. Okay. Well, I guess all the memes are going to happen with his last name and being Bonk. So you got this right here, little gif of Bonk. Let's see. Jeez, this entire city's gonna have a freaking go around with that name, his last name being Bonk. Watch, are the Rangers going to draft Perot? Who are the Rangers picking? Yep. That stings. That kind of stings, though. I understand you want to go defenseman. It kind of sucks that he falls to a division rival. Damn. Well then. I don't think it's definitely not a bad pick. No, I don't mind the Bonk pick at all. You definitely did leave a lot of talent on the board. They just picked based on need, I guess, because they really need defensemen too. Honestly, the Flyers do need a lot of things, but I think defenseman is one of their most needs in the prospect pool. Definitely not. Let me just edit some things right here. Let's see, where are we? Save that. I'm just editing some things right here, guys. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just fixing this up. me go to this. Fix this up a little bit. Let me change the thumbnail with the right guys the Flyers drafted. And the thumbnail is changed. I'm on YouTube. Thank you. Excuse me there, guys. I had to sneeze again. After the NHL draft is over, and then it is next for NHL free agent. Well, Flyers are really not going to do much in free agency. The free agent class sucks. They're rebuilding. They might sign like a depth, like veteran dude to play with the young guys, but that's basically it. And here goes Nola, allowing 2 leadoff hits. Let's see. See, that's pick 25 is up. I don't think the Flyers are going to be doing anything else in this draft. Once I see like a tweet talking about Danny Briere possibly meeting with the media soon, I think that'll be the end of the draft tonight. Let's see, first and third, bottom of the 5th. I feel like Nola's gonna have a quick outing today. If he gets out of this inning, he's probably only gonna go to 6th, and that's it. Because at this point, he's just allowing way too much like people on. And Aaron Nola 3-2 count after being up 1-2 in the count to this batter. Nico Horner. Aaron Nola walks him. He'll be 0 outs, bases loaded. And it's a foul ball. And Aaron Nola walks the bases loaded. Nice. It's never easy with Noah, isn't it? Never easy with him. Six-run game, one swing of the bat could be a 2-run game. Because Aaron Nola just, for some reason, loses the strike zone. Because he can't throw a strike for his life. Oh, my God. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I do think this is it for the Flyers, though, in terms of this first round of the draft. If anything happens tomorrow in terms of like round 2 to 7, like if they make a trade or something like that, we'll talk about it. But we'll probably won't go into too much depth of the 2nd to 7th round because honest to God, those guys could be crapshoots. But who knows? You could get something down there. Maybe like someone that was expected to go in the 1st round drops into the 2nd round, and you get them. But I do got to remember you don't have a 2nd round pick, so your next pick is in the 3rd, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think they have any 2nd round picks this year. If I'm mistaken. Nope, no 2nd round picks. They got 2 3rd rounders though. 2 3rd rounders, 2 4ths. 1 5th, 2 6th, and a 7th. Okay. I wonder if Danny tries to trade up into the 2nd round tomorrow. Maybe that could be a Sanheim trade. They're talking about possibly Chicago could move back up into the draft, the 1st round. Aaron Nola goes up 0-2 in the count, and then he ties the count back up 2-2 because he can't throw a strike. Was he around 80-something pitches? Almost 90. And ball 3 because he doesn't want to throw a strike, a competitive pitch. Otto Steinberg, or Stenberg, is who St. Louis selects with 25. And Aaron Nola walks in a run. I'm letting myself get frustrated by Aaron Nola after the Flyers had a really good 1st round. Ian Happ, still no out. 8-3 ball game, 5-run game again. That could be a double play. No, it's going to be 1 because Aaron Nola touched it. 8-4 game now after that ground out. Nola should have had the ball, but it bounced out of his glove. There we go. Nola, what are you doing? Oh, no. Okay, then. Hey. Bellinger's up, 2 guys on, 2 out. Still a 4-run ball game. Anything can happen here. I think this is Nola's last inning. Strike 1. The 2-1 count. Let's see. That is a pop-up. Should be, at least. That should be the inning. Someone catch it, please. Thank you. He gives up 2 runs, exactly. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any more trades that happen, honestly. Musty. I will not let Aaron Nola's Nolaness distract me from this Flyers first round. Let's see. See, Trey Turner leading off the 6th. It's only the 6th inning, too. That's a pop-up. Colorado's going to be the next pick. Nick Castellanos up. Yeah, I don't think anything else is going to be happening. Flyers-wise, at the end of this draft, I don't think Danny Briere's going to be doing much. Like, I want to try to stay on just in case, because knowing me, I'll log off and Danny Briere makes a trade. But, you never know. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What are you going to do, Nick? At the ball? You got to try to get those runs back just to get the momentum out of the favor of Chicago. Please don't. Okay, like still good. David Pagnotta says some talk the Hurricanes have been exploring the trade market today on Pesci. Interesting. Well, that was a very quick inning by the offense. Toronto has been shopping pick 28 for some time for immediate help. Let's see if they can do anything with the Avs now on the clock 27. Hey, Toronto, do you want a nice Travis Sanheim if you're desperate enough for pick 28? Colorado's making their pick, so I wonder if Toronto does trade pick number 28. Colorado is picking. Callum Ritchie from the OHL. Matt Strom's coming in the game. Definitely not scared. Foul ball. That is a strike. See, pick number 28. I wonder if Toronto is still trying to shop it. And here's another tweet from David Pagnotta. This is about the Winnipeg Jets. On Winnipeg, things have been quiet on the Hellebuck trade front since it became known he wants $9 million plus on an extension. Not much this week on Scheifele either. Not yet, anyway. Reset this draft again. Because the Xfinity stream wants to be doo-doo. Don't think there's going to be any trades, though. I just don't have that feeling. I feel like we'd be getting more, you know, buzz on trades. That is a strike from Strom. Oh, 2 pitch. That is a strike 3 from Strom. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Is Toronto going to trade their pick? I doubt it. Yep, Toronto's making the pick. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be trades tonight. Because there's, what, 4 more picks left in this round besides after Toronto? St. Louis, Carolina. I would assume Vegas doesn't have their pick. I'm not sure. I think Montreal has the next pick for Florida. Okay, so it's St. Louis, Carolina, Florida. I would assume Vegas unless someone else has their pick. I'm not entirely sure. One-two count here for Strom. Time to get out of the freaking inning. Strom with the pitch. That is a ball. Keeping this draft consistent, the Leafs are keeping the pick and making a selection from David Pagnotta. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a trade. I just don't see it. And that ball is into the gap and left. That's going to be an extra base hit, and Schwarber's going to play it as slow as possible. So that's a 2-out double. Just can't have a nice, easy 1-2-3. It's always got to be with 2 outs. Okay, so pick number 31 belongs to Colorado. And pick number 32 goes to Vegas. I wonder if 31 was part of the trade earlier today with Montreal and Colorado. Strom with 2 outs. Who is Toronto picking? Easton Cowan from the London Knights. No idea who that is. I don't know what's going on there. Umpire's looking at something. What's going on here? What are they doing? There's 2 straight off-speed pitches for balls. I don't know why you're not throwing a fastball. Charlie O'Connor. Easton Cohen is the first guy in the draft that did absolutely no research on. Oh, Strom ends the inning off with a strikeout. St. Louis on the clock. JT leads off the 7th. That is an out. Man, the Cubs are really using this guy out of the bullpen. 33 pitches out of the bullpen for this dude. This is going to be the longest fucking last 4 picks I've ever seen in my life. Alec Bohm up. What is Bum swinging at there? Hey. You guys want to hear Montreal fans' reactions to the pick they had? They're not happy. They're not happy.
This guy fucking up going fuck Jenkins! This fucking moron! This fucking
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We have two fucking defensemen better than this guy. We picked Uri fucking Artiskovsky first last year, and now his fucking retarded cousin. What the fuck? I am so done. I am so fucking done with this franchise.
Yo, y'all can be Sens fans with us, all right?
Piece of fucking dog shit, man. Unbelievable that we have this bald fucking retard as our GM. Why wouldn't you take fucking Askarov 15, 24, and fuck all else? Why wouldn't you take Ryan Leonard? Why do you take the autist? What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. That looks like it's going to be a blue hit for Harrison. This is going to be a long end to this draft. They're definitely going to try to milk this at least until 11, knowing ESPN. Edmundo Sosa's up. Strike 2. Yeah, it looks like the Flyers are done just because I think Flair's in a press conference, unless Danny's still not doing anything right now. Three more picks left. That's one mad Montreal. Oh, God. And that's a pop-up from Sosa. Looks like we're going to the bottom of the 7th, unless these guys don't catch it. Nah, they're going to catch it. Yep, going to the bottom of the 7th. Wonder who's coming out. I wonder if Strom comes out again. Well, I guess I'm scrolling through Twitter right now. I don't see anyone talking about any trades that are going to happen. I don't think trades going to happen tonight. So I think we're going to end it off here tonight, everybody. It's getting late. I'm going to have some more work to do in regards of other stuff, so definitely we'll have talks about this more in the next few days, most likely. Talking about Flyers. Hey, we'll probably have talks tomorrow if they make trades or more picks they have. Excuse me there. So, I'm going to close it out. It's probably a good time to close it out because I'm going through a sneeze fest. So, is Michkov really coming to Philly? Gotta wait a couple of years. Jesus, I gotta end this stream now because I'm sneezing a storm right now. So, that's going to do it for tonight, everybody. Huge day with the draft. Flyers get Michkov. Fantastic pick. They also get Oliver Bonk. Solid pick. They definitely left some talent on the table there, but they went with other talent of need. So that's going to do it for today, everybody. We're going to wait and see what happens tomorrow. So thank you for joining tonight. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to check out everything in the description. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does me a great deal of service. Hit that subscribe button. Join the TTP Sports family. We'll be talking some more Flyers soon. Also use the code TTP Sports, $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Great deal. Don't pass it up. Thank you once again for joining me on this long night, everybody. And I